Good morning, great morning, wonderful morning, spectacular morning, outstanding morning, magnificent morning. Yes, again, the beautiful reminder that you get to choose, that I get to choose, that we all get to choose. And what is it that we get to choose? We get to choose how we're going to see things. We get to choose the way that we're going to perceive what's going on. Remember, your reality has nothing to do with the facts. Absolutely nothing. It has to do with the meanings that you give those facts. And guess who gets to decide the meanings of everything in your life? It's you. Same way it is with me. Now, that doesn't mean that it's easy to do. I mean, it sounds really simple, doesn't it? Super, super simple when you really look at it, but then, oh my gosh, it's it's really, really hard. But why is it hard? See, this is where being aware comes into play, which is what we're doing in every single one of these calls. Is we're developing your awareness. I'm developing my awareness. We are developing our awareness here with this information. With that being said, the only way the awareness increases is not from the collecting of the information, it's through the use of it, through the application. But now let's go back to the difficulty, the struggle. You know what I'm talking about. The struggle's real, isn't it? The struggle is real, but then why is it there? See, this is where understanding that struggle happens because our conditioning doesn't recognize the conclusion. It's because how we're used to thinking doesn't match the outcome. So if you're struggling, for instance, with giving good meaning to things that are happening around you, and oh my gosh, it's a bear, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't do it. Keep in mind that the only reason why that's happening is because you're used to thinking from the outside in. You're used to thinking based from what is happening with the interpretation that it's something bad or whatever. But see, it doesn't have to stay that way. And what's beautiful is once you decide to make those changes and once you decide to start practicing, it becomes easier. Remember, everything is difficult before it becomes easy. That's on page 199 in Manifesting Miracles. Be patient. Everything is difficult before it becomes easy. When things are easy, it's because the conditioning recognizes the conclusion. And by the way, this could be for positive or negative. The whole point being with what I'm sharing with you is that it's all embedded within a program in us. And that program consists of our beliefs, our habits. And what's amazing is that those beliefs, those habits, they can change, provided you think. See, thought is where it's at. Some people will say, oh, the feelings, the feeling. Yeah, the feelings are there. They're important. But I got news for you. Your feelings are effects. They're secondary that become primary. With that, the feelings happen because something's causing the feeling. What's causing the feeling? Oh my gosh, it's the thought. It's how you're thinking. It's the perception that you have. See, it all starts there. It all starts in the mind. And that's what we've been diving into here with the master key system. To using this will help you to demonstrate an incredible amount of change in your life. You want to earn more money. You want to change your lifestyle. You want to travel more, live in a bigger, beautiful house, more beautiful house, I should say. Get that nice car. How about an amazing new wardrobe? See, all of it's going to start in the mind. You have to imagine it first. And then from there, be loyal to that unseen reality. Don't continue to be a slave to your imaginings, thinking from the outside in. And that's what we've been studying here. And this is what we invite you to use, to apply in your life. This is something that both Dolly and I have used in our lives. And we started with us working with Bob Proctor and him sharing with us how to think. And again, the only reason why it has worked is because it's been used. So use it as if your life depends on it. All right, so make sure you do have your goal card with you. Make sure you wave this around. Okay, good. You got this. You should have this. With a reminder, though, that you don't manifest what's written on the goal card. You don't manifest what's on the vision board. You don't manifest even affirmations. You manifest how you feel about them. And how you feel about things is based on how you're thinking. So let's dive into this. Let's go into where we are in this wonderful, wonderful book. Okay, so here we are on page 311, sorry. And we talked about this yesterday. Now, remember, the secret of receiving is giving. And when it comes to giving, what he's referencing to is thought. So what is it that we give? It's thought. See, that's where the sowing comes into play. As you sow, so shall you reap. Write this in your notes. As within, so without. And also type it in the comments. As within, so without. The within is what matters when it comes to delivering something in the without. If you want to reap something, it must be sown first. Now, this reveals something which is really great, but for some of you, it may sting a little bit, but don't look at it that way. And that is, you're exactly where you're supposed to be right now. Say that. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Sometimes you might be going, but I don't want to be here. I don't want to be delivering these results right now. But hey, it's okay. Why? Because that's an effect. And here we're talking about dealing with the primal cause. And the primal cause is thought. That's the greatest thing that I learned from Bob Proctor. I remember I was getting ready to become a coach for someone else who was teaching personal development. And I was like, oh, yeah, this guy's really, really great. But then something was wrong. I didn't know what it was. I just felt it was wrong. And so I sat down at my desk and I wrote down, if I could be coached by anyone in the world, who would it be? Well, it wasn't that guy. Now, some names started to pop up, but then Bob's name kept coming up, Bob Proctor. I go, oh my gosh. I was looking at it, how's that going to happen? And it kept coming back. I go, oh my gosh, it must be Bob. Next thing you know is I reach out to make it happen, and it ends up happening. And then there I am, where I did manifest him driving me to his studio. And there I was sitting in his studio. And then he asked me, why did you come here? Why become a consultant for me? And I couldn't explain it. And then I told him my story about who I was going to be a coach for, but then didn't connect with. And then this is what he said. Oh, yeah, I know him. Nice kid. Shallow, no depth. He doesn't talk about the primal cause. I went, that's it. I looked at him and went, oh, that's it. Eureka. I didn't say Eureka. What's going on in my mind? But anyways, that's where it's at, though. See, it's in thought where the change begins. In the beginning was the word is a statement of profound truth. It's a principle in play. The word is an image. It's what's in the mind. I mean, it's so interesting. If you go into Genesis and you look at the beginning of it, where it talks about the creation of the earth, it always starts with, and then I thought there was it'd be a good idea for there to be land. And then there was land. To separate the land from the water, thought first, and then it was separated. Then I thought it was a good idea for there to be a man, and then there was a man, then there was a woman. I want you to notice how the story's told. It's told that way to help you to understand the power of you to create. And this is where this comes into play. Now, before we proceed, those of you who are watching this live stream, and if you're connecting with this, which I feel that you are, and if you'd love to dive deeper into watching the rest of these sessions and to also play the recordings, then go to elevitality.com and register for Master Your Mind. You'll thank yourself later. Big time.